Last week I posted a video about the single most important person in Georgia responsible for your high Georgia power bill. This week I want to post about the second most important person, that being Senator Matt Brass.
Chairman Brass, if you want to come up.
So what came out of committee on SB 34?
What you're about to hear from Senator Brass is an explanation about why Senate Bill 34, that actually protects Georgians from costs related to data centers, wasn't best. That his bill, Senate Bill 410, was best.
Was not your original language. We all know that.
We do know that because Senate Bill 34 was actually going to protect customers, and now it's not.
There was a disagreement on what the language did.
There was disagreement on what the language did because you claim the language set rates, which is the purview of the Public Service Commission, when it didn't. Here he is, Senator Brass, at a different hearing, claiming that Senate Bill 34 sets rates when it doesn't.
We're getting into rates, which is the legislature gave.
We're not telling them what
PSC.
rate. We're not setting rates. We're saying
So-
what you can't do is put this cost on the residential rates.
Okay. I mean, I just disagree.
But Senator Brass can't say, look, I'm doing this for Georgia Power. So he's going to come to the Finance Committee and sit down and say, we had a disagreement on the bill's language, and now this is a better solution.
And I think the overall intent was the same, and that was to ensure that our residential customers were not bearing the brunt of cost for our large load customers, i.e. data centers.
Doesn't that sound good? He's gaslighting, but he's good at his job. Oh, our intent is the same. We don't want residential customers to pay the brunt of data center costs.
I think we all agree on that. It was how we get there and what the words on the page mean.
Yes, Mr. Gaslighting Expert, it is the words on the page that matter. That's what you're doing writing legislation, putting words on a page.
We have taken SB 34 that was to be voted on Thursday. We have incorporated that into SB 410.
Oh, I got you. You're going to add language from the bill that actually protects customers into another bill that doesn't protect customers and think that we're going to be fooled.
And we have added language that says, it is the intent of the General Assembly that the marginal cost of providing electric service to.
Let's stop right there and look up what marginal cost means, shall we? Well. It only means the cost of the additional unit of energy. That means that large loads customers like data centers don't have to pay for construction of the generating facility or the high voltage transmission lines or the gas pipeline expansion. All that's been paid by regular customers.
So we are being very clear on the intent of the law. It's important for the public to understand that language will not be in the law.
Why would that be? Why would the language not be in the law itself?
It will be in the notes to the code.
This is so horrible. It's just laughable on its face. You're going to put notes in the code instead of writing it on the page that Georgians are protected from data center costs.
And the notes to the code can be used by the courts to help guide the court's interpretation.
Why are we talking about courts? Are you planning on litigation related to legislation? Isn't the purpose of writing the law to avoid going to court? Watch Republican legislators just a week earlier use the excuse of potential lawsuits to shoot down another bill that would have protected consumers from Georgia Power rate increases.
And when I think about, bringing suit against the Public Service Commission, who makes the final decision, I said, I'd rather the Public Service Commission have more information, somebody to take them to court. The voters can take them to the woodshed if they don't like it.
Because protecting Georgians from data center costs on behalf of Georgia Power is just a bridge too far. Best for last.
Senator Hodges.
You said that the intent of the law is not codified. It's in the notes
My understanding
that a judge
is-
may use and formulate an opinion. Would some lawyer help explain the practical effect of that to me?
Here's how you know how not serious they are. These men are writing laws and they don't even have a lawyer there.
Thanks. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It goes to legislative intent if you look at it. There's some courts that say legislative intent doesn't matter. What matters is the words on the page. But if
So it might matter and it might not.
that's fair.
Okay, thank you.
You've got to be kidding me. What kind of a country bumpkin hearing is that? Where senators are sitting around laughing about the fact that they don't have a lawyer handy to tell them how to write the law. Then when they get one, he says it might matter and it might not. And you're going to put your intent in the notes?
All right, all in favor, raise your hand. Looks unanimous.
What's even worse is the laughter that comes at the end of the hearing. Here's what I don't understand. Last November, voters sent a very clear message. They tossed out 2 public service commissioners in elections that were decisive. And last December, voters in Georgia elected a Democrat to a seat that had been traditionally Republican due to high utility bills and fear and anger and rage over data centers in Georgia. But instead of doing something about it, legislators are playing games, especially Matt Brass. I'll just leave you this little fact to think about. And we will see the Georgia legislators on November 3rd at the ballot box, some of them sooner during the May 19th primary. It's going to be beautiful.